Hello and welcome back to Tuesday's art class. This is Space Queen Barbie and I am the creator of this channel you're watching. Before we start, go ahead and like and subscribe for this art history lesson. This is Tuesday's art class and we're learning today about music in the visual art style. This is a description of our historical cultural history. This artwork is coming from the museum in California from Los Angeles, United States. I want to give a warm welcome and a special thanks to the Ethnic Arts Council of Los Angeles for their national history contribution to this channel. By presenting this artwork, we are able to bring different views of different learning styles. This is a visual learning art style. I will including pictures for you showing harps and guitars, mandolins, violins, and some lyrics. It's also a scripture posted in here and some folk art. Okay, shall we start? This first picture is a beehive cover of wood showing animal musicians, and it is from Europe and Yugoslavia, Slovenia Museum in Cultural History. It's at UCLA currently right now. There's also more pictures that I'm going to show you. This next one is a group of animal musicians and earthenware established in Mexico, Yucatan. This is from the Museum of Cultural History from UCLA. And it says this is a gift of Fred and Barbara. So these two here were gifts. This depicts a mermaid with a guitar, earthenware. It's in Mexico, mermaid with a guitar, and that's also earthenware. I'm thinking this artwork style is different just because they didn't have an established form of art style to work with. So that is the distinction between a lot of the Mesoamerican art from Mexico and the European or German art that you will see. If you don't have an instructor to show you how to create the art, you don't know how to really create the art. So those were those pictures that you saw before that I showed. These are actual pictures that I'm talking about that the natives drew. Picture right here, this is a stone plaque depicting a ritual banquet with the musician in the lower register. And this is also from Mesopotamia. This is from the 3rd dynasty. This cast of terracotta plaque with a harpist was formed in 1900 BC, Mesopotamia. A standing drummer in limestone and a kneeling woman playing a harp. Laquitos, and it's a black figure showing lyre paint and a Gila painter. The Museum of Cultural History has this one at UCLA. A seated couple with the male playing a rasping stick in ceramics from 100 to 500 AD. I wanted to say those are the Jaguar twins, but that is not. Is a joined duo playing a conch trumpet in a ceramic style from 200 to 800 AD in Colima. This is a plaque with 3 anthropomorphic figures playing a conch and trumpets. It's a platform group for a funeral celebration with musicians in ceramics from 600 AD in Peru. The next plaque I'm going to show is going to be with 3 figures, and each one is playing a conch trumpets. The central figure appears to play a rattle in addition to the gold. And that's what brings me back to our story. Indigenous American art. In indigenous art, The gold that was found and they did not use gold as we purpose it for money and currency and trade. They used their gold for ritual sacrifices, celebrations, and to also honor who they're representing in that one area. So on this one here, you will see this picture had gold in it, but it was removed due to the conquerors, people who would take that and they just resell it. So this is 6 sitting musicians and 6 standing musicians. It's a painted terracotta, which is also very, very strong material. Still exists today from the Tang Dynasty from 618 to 907. These are from China, India, and Japan artworks. The Krishna is receiving salutations from the twin goddess in bronze and alloy. It's from the 14th and 15th century. Musical instruments and musical activities have been widely depicted in the arts of Asian and many centuries to come. They've been portrayed through many different medias in a wide variety of social and ideological contexts. So in China, music and art were thought to reflect the order of the universe. Music did play a persuasive role in Chinese musical theory and was closely connected with the great philosophical principles and complex metaphysical speculations. This is a familiar picture of the actors playing a Seminisian, and the color of the wood is cut in here. 1711 to 1785. This is where this artwork is originated from. This is a frieze of musicians, and this is from the 2nd century. Grand Hera. Sometimes friezes are very tiny, but this one is appearing to be a lot larger because you can see the detail in it. I know you're thinking these are weapons. They are flutes made of wood, and these are in Upper Volota and Lobi. These are flutes. Remember, I'm doing visual musical artwork today. Thank you for joining Tuesday's art class, and I'm glad that you decided to come in today. Go ahead and like and subscribe for everyone that's new. We started out at art history dealing with the gold and the Mayans. We also went over Aztecs, and we are in Mesoamerica learning about more gold and different discoveries of treasures and maps. These are gold weight and brass. That was a drummer. More drummers. They're brass made, which was very, very, very uncommon during that time. This is a horn player made of gold weight brass. This royal procession is made of brass from Dahomey. A issue figure and also wood. This is a very tiny structure. This ancient artifact is small in size and very, very detailed. It is carved out of wood, and it has gold weighted brass in it. So how they would do that is they would get it extremely hot, and then they'd have a form, and then they'd pour it and melt it to make these characters. These are slit drums from Melanesia and New Guinea. And we're coming up on our last paintings. This large painting is of a dancer. It's Indonesian art in Bali. We walk by faith, not by sight.